So we haven't done a self-driving video in a minute, and I want to go ahead and get one done now. We're going to go ahead and go to the Boca Chargers. It says right now, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, we're going to be high priced at 38 cents kilowatt, which is the normal pricing for it. But we're going to go ahead and head that direction, and we're going to go ahead and let it drive itself. The thing about the live pricing from Tesla for the chargers, I don't think it's so bad of a thing if you charge during the day. If you're one of those individuals that charges at night, if you're a rideshare driver, or you don't have a charging capability at home, like I don't have charging capability at my place, I could see at night where you were used to that big discount, and I would hope Tesla will bring that big discount back. All peak hours, it doesn't seem right to charge us more because we're out there at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning when, electricity prices are low. But anyway, if you're one during the day, like I am in the afternoon, and I know I'm at 36%, but we're going to go charge anyway. I've been saving. I've been paying 34 cents or 31 cents per kilowatt hour. So in my situation, it's been good. But I know a lot of people are, they're pissed off because they normally charge at night or whatnot. And I get it. We are working right now. I have the app on. I just did one ride for $25. A nice little Premier ride. But this is that time of day where everything kind of lulls in. And I wanted to do a self-driving video. So as you can see, it's on its own. Now, so what I've learned about these flashing lights here, because remember, I'm on 12.6.4. This is a Hardware 3 2022 Model Y. So I don't get the super duper deluxe 14.1.7 software yet. So what I've learned with the flashing lights is I got to push through it, just give it a little bit of accelerator, it'll go through. So that could be whether it's a fire station or something like that, or whether it's late at night and we need the lights or flood traffic signals are flashing. What I did do this morning was I dropped the VIP off, and I was kind of paying attention to the markets a little bit. So I let the car drive me home, and there was a construction zone on the right lane. So the lane I was traveling was 3 lanes. I was in the middle. There's a lot of traffic to the left of me. So the car couldn't see the big flashing caution sign there telling everybody to get back over. So the car went to make the right-hand turn to go around it, and immediately saw it, put itself right back in the middle lane, and we went on about our business. I was pretty impressed with that. I'm not going to lie. That was impressive. I do use the self-driving a lot. I'm starting to trust it more in regular traffic. Obviously, it's got some hang-ups and some flaws as far as just being a little older software compared to the newest, latest, greatest. So, but for me, she still gets me 98% of the way there. Yes, I've got to start the car and get it going, kick it into self-drive mode, and we're solid. But outside of that, very, very few interventions. I'm happy with that. The ability to take these left-hand turns, I'm happy with that. The way it maintains in traffic, I'm happy with that. It's pretty damn good, let me tell you. See, making the left lane. Chargers are over here to my left. Like I said, I just hadn't done a self-driving video. And I think that it's okay to have the older Teslas and still have that self-driving. Is it going to be sentient like Elon says? Well, look, we got Hardware 3. We got to understand that hardware is always going to advance. You have to understand that not all software is going to be able to run all the software. See, a little hesitation there. She's going now. It's making this left-hand turn right here. Solid turn. We got another turn coming up here in a minute. So it's okay if people want to buy the older Teslas with the Hardware 3 and be a little bit behind in the software. It's going to make that turn. It did. Avoided the curb. Good job. And you know, it's okay. It's okay to have the older Teslas. Okay. And we'll get there, right? They'll come up with a patch or something for us, or they'll design, you know, I heard there's going to be a version 14 Lite or whatever that needs to be until they can make the upgrades for us as well. I love that it does the full stop. You know, I love that it does full stop. But now I need these people to do full stops too. All right, got a little congestion here. Is it going to see this Corvette coming out here? It is. It's going to see it. Pops is coming out with that Vet. Slowly coming around that curve. Chargers are straight ahead. So what I'll do is we'll get there and then I'll have it self-park. I'll try to get it to park into the back. I love how it takes its time through the parking lots. I cannot lie about that. All right, so there we go. We got to kick it out because it was going to try to do something else there. But since we're here, let's get her lined up and let's get into 2B here. Okay, let's go into 2B. Start it. And there you go. Now, this might be a little tight. I don't know if I pulled it far enough forward or not. Let's see what it wants to do. It's swiping right in there. Look at that. Look at that awesome little parking job. Didn't have to do nothing crazy. Slid right in there. Boom. And we are good. All right, let's go charge up.